Hey there. So, one area that I wanted to show today is around the creativity aspect of Hapax. And it's a common pain point with a lot of the different banks and credit unions we work with, specifically the executive teams that are not only trying to attract great talent, but retain that talent. And so, one of the things we always say with Hapax, use it to be creative, use it to get ideas on, maybe different problems that you're having or you're trying to solve for. So, this is an example just around creative ideas for employee retention. This came up recently in a call that we had with one of the groups that we're working with. And while this generates, I'll read it off. So, one of the things that I'm struggling with in this case, as an executive, is employee retention. So while we have a lot of great employees that have been well trained, everyone feels that they deserve a promotion. Unfortunately, we can't give a promotion to everybody. So, what are some ways to ensure that employees that don't receive those promotions actually stay motivated? Like, what are some additional ways that we can incentivize them? So one of the cool things is because Hapax has a lot of this underlying context of how your FI operates and understands, the layout of your organization. It'll be able to give you really good creative ideas, in a topic like this. So once again, it went through that thought process. It went into maybe information that's provided in the info vault. It understands the way your organization is laid out. And Hapax knows, as you see, employee retention is a crucial aspect of any organization. It's great that you're thinking about these ways to keep them motivated and engaged. And then you'll see Hapax develop some of those outputs for you, right? So clear communication, development opportunities, recognition, rewards, autonomy, ownership, feedback, coaching, and then it'll provide some additional ways. So one of the big things too, I always like to call out is we want these sessions within the chat to be like a stream of consciousness. So if you see any particular point here that seems interesting, or maybe you want Hapax to expand on it more, simply tell it to, right? I want to dive more into leadership development programs. Let's create a framework for a leadership development program that we can maybe use and implement moving forward within the institution. So this is one example from a creative component and a creative aspect on, how can we use this to incentivize our employees? We want to keep all the great talent that we've trained here within our institution. Thank you so much.